Buddhism begins with an honest and profound insight that life, as we know it, contains suffering. This is the essence of the Four Noble Truths, and understanding them is the first step toward awakening. Let's start with the first noble truth, dukkha. This word is often translated as suffering, but it has a broader meaning. It's not just about physical pain or sadness. It's the underlying unsatisfactoriness of life. Even when we experience joy or success, it's temporary. There's always something missing or fleeting. Birth, aging, illness, death, these are all inevitable forms of suffering. We also experience dukkha in the everyday moments. Stress, frustration, anxiety, and the general sense that life doesn't always meet our expectations. It's important to realize that suffering isn't meant to be viewed as pessimistic. It's a realistic understanding of life as it is. The second noble truth explains where this suffering comes from. It arises from tanha, or craving. This isn't just craving for material things, but also for pleasure, status, or even emotional security. We become attached to ideas of how things should be. We want more success, more happiness, more control over our lives. And when reality doesn't match our desires, we feel pain. This constant thirst, this endless desire for more, binds us to a cycle of disappointment. What we want is often temporary or out of reach, which leads to frustration and, in turn, more suffering. Understanding this link between desire and suffering is crucial to understanding the human condition. But there's hope. The third noble truth teaches us that there is an end to suffering. It's called nirvana, the state of liberation from the cycle of craving and dissatisfaction. Achieving nirvana doesn't mean the end of all challenges in life. It's the end of suffering as we know it. In this state, we stop clinging to impermanent things and begin to experience true peace and freedom. The Buddha reached this state of enlightenment, and he showed that it's possible for us too. The idea is that once we let go of attachment, we let go of the fuel that sustains our suffering. And finally, the fourth noble truth lays out the path to reach this freedom from suffering. This path is known as the Eightfold Path. It's a practical guide that focuses on wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. By following this path, we transform the way we think, act, and live. The Eightfold Path includes steps like right understanding and right mindfulness, which teach us how to see the world clearly, without the distortions of desire or fear. It's a balanced middle way, neither extreme indulgence nor harsh denial. Over time, by practicing the Eightfold Path, we cultivate a life that's more peaceful, compassionate, and wise. If this resonates with you and you want to explore the Eightfold Path in greater detail, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. In the next series, I'll break down each step of the path and show you how you can apply it to your life. Join me as we dive deeper into these timeless teachings and discover practical ways to find peace, clarity, and purpose.